You've probably noticed that as we get older, our digestion isn't quite what it used to be. Maybe you feel bloated more often, or certain foods just don't sit right anymore. Here's the surprising part. It's not just about what you eat, but what's living inside you. Your gut is home to trillions of tiny organisms, bacteria, fungi, and microbes that quietly control how well you digest food, absorb nutrients, and even how you feel day to day. And as we age, that inner world changes, sometimes for the better, but often not so much. Today we're diving into how your gut health changes with age, why that matters for your overall well-being, and what you can do to keep your gut and yourself strong, balanced, and thriving. Here's the thing. Gut health isn't just about avoiding stomach issues. Scientists now know your gut microbiome, that's the community of microbes in your digestive system, plays a major role in your immune system, your energy levels, your brain, even your mood. For older adults, this connection becomes even more important. Over time, the diversity of good bacteria in the gut naturally declines. That means it becomes easier for bad bacteria to take over, which can affect digestion, inflammation, and how your body handles nutrients. But the good news? You can absolutely support and even restore a healthy gut at any age. You don't need complicated supplements or extreme diets. Small, consistent habits can make a real difference. And we'll walk through them together, step by step. 1. The gut changes as we age. Let's start with what actually happens. As we grow older, stomach acid production tends to decrease. That means food isn't broken down as efficiently, and some nutrients like B12, calcium, and magnesium become harder to absorb. At the same time, the balance of bacteria in the gut shifts. You might have fewer of the good guys that help digest fiber and protect against harmful germs. Think of your gut like a garden. When you're younger, it's full of variety and color. As time goes on, some plants stop growing and weeds can sneak in. But the soil's still there, and with a little care, that garden can bloom again. 2. Why gut health affects more than digestion. Now here's something most people don't realize. Your gut doesn't just digest food. It actually communicates with your brain, your immune system, and even your joints. Many people in their 50s, 60s, and beyond notice they feel more tired, achy, or moody. Sometimes that's not just getting older. It's the gut sending distress signals through inflammation. One study from the National Institute on Aging found that people with a more diverse gut microbiome tended to live longer and stay healthier. So when you take care of your gut, you're really supporting your entire body. 3. Fiber, the gut's favorite food. If there's one thing your gut bacteria love, it's fiber. But not all fiber is created equal. You need both soluble fiber, found in oats, beans, and apples, and insoluble fiber from whole grains and vegetables. Here's a simple way to think of it. Fiber is like fertilizer for your gut garden. It feeds the good bacteria, helping them grow and crowd out the bad ones. A woman in her 60s once told me she started adding a small bowl of oatmeal with berries to her mornings. Within weeks, she said her digestion felt smoother, her energy steadier, and even her skin looked better. That's the gut-brain connection in action. 4. The power of probiotics and fermented foods. You've probably heard of probiotics, the good bacteria found in yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and kombucha. These can help restore balance in your microbiome, especially if you've taken antibiotics in the past. But here's a tip. You don't need fancy supplements. Just adding a few tablespoons of fermented food a few times a week can make a real difference. If you like yogurt, go for plain, unsweetened types with live cultures. Or try mixing sauerkraut into your salad. A little goes a long way. 5. Stress, sleep, and the gut-brain link. This might surprise you, but your gut and your brain talk constantly through what scientists call the gut-brain axis. When you're stressed, your gut feels it too. You might notice more bloating, gas, or changes in appetite. That's why managing stress and getting enough rest are just as important as diet. Try simple habits like a short walk after dinner, gentle stretching before bed, or a few minutes of deep breathing. One older gentleman I spoke to started doing a 10-minute evening walk with his wife. Nothing fancy, just slow and steady. Not only did he sleep better, but his digestion improved noticeably. Small habits, big impact. 6. Medication awareness. Now, let's talk about something often overlooked: medications. Many seniors take prescription drugs for blood pressure, pain, or reflux. While important, some of these can affect gut bacteria or reduce stomach acid. If you've been on long-term medication, it's worth discussing with your doctor whether you can support your gut health alongside it, maybe with more fiber, probiotics, or simple diet changes. Never stop medication on your own, but do stay aware of the connection. 7. Staying hydrated and active. Lastly, let's talk about two underrated habits: water and movement. Hydration keeps digestion running smoothly and prevents constipation, which becomes more common as we age. Aim for water throughout the day, not just all at once. Herbal teas count too. And gentle activity like walking, swimming, or yoga helps your gut muscles stay active and moves food through your system naturally. Think of it as exercise for your digestion. Let's recap. Your gut changes with age, but it's never too late to strengthen it. Feed it fiber, add fermented foods, manage stress, move your body, stay hydrated, and keep your lifestyle balanced. When your gut is happy, you'll likely notice more energy, better mood, fewer aches, and smoother digestion. It's one of the simplest ways to improve your quality of life, and it starts with small, steady steps each day. Remember, you're not trying to be perfect. You're just giving your body what it needs to keep doing what it does best: taking care of you.